Hi there, I'd like you to meet Jan and James, service provider and trainer, Maya, the nonprofit staff member, and Colin, the coalition director. What do you think these people have in common? They're each asking the same question. How do I or we get started right using social media? Hi, I'm LaDonna Coy, founder of Learning Chi and author of a new free ebook, The 8-Step Social Media Path. You know, it wasn't long after I jumped into social media in 2006 that some started saying social media is just a fad. As it turns out, these media have become standard practice, creating a whole different communications ecology with a crop of communications tools for us to apply to our world and our work. James, and probably you, remember how email changed our work. Now things are changing again. At first, James's agency said no to social media, but he has a couple of mobile devices now, so he listens to Pandora, he tracks his work tasks to Evernote, and even posts a photo or two for the coalition on Instagram. He and his coworker Colin use a wiki page to plan a recent meeting, and it worked. So now there are all kinds of new possibilities are popping up, and they're asking, what else does social media make possible? I actually hear James's story a lot. People say things like, what do I do first? I don't want to look stupid. Or, I use social media personally, but I have no idea how to use it for work. Or, there are lots of tools. Which ones get me to my community? And more. So I put together the 8-Step Social Media Path. It's only one way, but the path reveals the fundamentals so you can get a good start and start seeing results. This guide is for you if you've already started using social media, but you're feeling a bit uncertain about how it's going. Maybe you're just getting started and need a good foundation. Or you use social media personally but want to help your organization use them too. It may be important to you to understand the broad role of technology in social media, or maybe you want to focus on building an intentional, consistent online presence. Maybe you've been asked to lead social media for your organization and you want to be clear and intentional as you plan. This practical Y2 how-to guide can help. The guide actually has two parts. In part one, we'll end the confusion about just what is social media. You'll get a clear description of how communications are changing and the 10 shift indicators from traditional media to networked models. You'll get clear on the role of technology in social media and the 5 broad categories of tech tools that help you connect and network. In part 2, you'll walk step by step on the social media path, beginning with clarifying your purpose. Nothing else really matters if you're unclear on what you want to do and why you want to do it. You'll get linked to a social media audit so you can see your group's capacity and any gaps you may want to fill. You get a process for helping you find your people online and choose the best places to join and engage them. How do you listen online? No worries. You'll get a listening framework and learn about hashtags and alerts. How many places do you need to be online? Probably fewer than you think. Get help on choosing your home, outposts, and passports so you can be in all the right places for you. Ready for a plan? The guide describes how to lay out your big A's and little A's into social media plans. Develop a process for participation. And of course, practice, practice, practice. You get links to examples and templates of social media editorial calendars and policies, tips and ideas for what to post about, and where to find inspiration for choosing topics. Lastly, you get a brief intro to social media metrics so you can begin to think about how you'll measure your progress. To get your free copy, just go to ladonnacoy.com and enter your name and email address in the subscription box. I use a 2-step process that protects you from spam, so the first email you get is the opt-in. The second has a link to the guide and some bonus materials. Until next time, I'll see you online in social media, and be well, do good, and keep learning.